Okay, so what's up, y'all? Do y'all remember the video I did reviewing an album, a split between Toxicara Canis and Varkalak, two gore grind projects? Well, of course you fucking know, because only 9 of y'all ever watched the video. But okay, there's a second chapter to that, if you will. A long time ago, around the time I did that, 3 months ago, I was talking about because I know the guy behind Varkalax. So I was like, hey, trying to get this noise project going. You want to do a split at some indeterminate period in the future, and then life got in the way like it does, and I didn't get to put in too much work on getting my noise project up and running. And then, recently, last week, he's like, oh, so you ready? I'm like, I mean, to be fair to him, right? You can't seriously expect him to think, oh, 3 months, There's no way he's ready yet. It's only 3 months. Um, so he hits me up. He's like, hey, are you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I wasn't ready. So at that point, I was like, this is it. This is what's going to get me to, you know, finally put something out. So I get the last few bits of gear I need. That's all well and good. Get those over the period of a couple days, maybe 2 days. And then last Monday, get up real early before I have to go to work. I had to go to work at 4. Got up at like 7. And then from 9, because there was other things. I got all my stuff staged by 8. Couldn't start work until 9. So from 9 to 1, I labored over this noise, labor of love. Kind of didn't have any real success until about 1. Well, no, I went until 2. Didn't really have any success until 1. At which point I made this feedback loop that I really knew I could work with. So I got a bunch of just raw samples and loops and shit, and like put them, like edited them together and shit, and made some songs. And then at that point, right, the real bullshit starting. I sent them over to Varkalak, and it turned out to be a 4-way split. It was Varkalak, his side project, and then this noisecore project that's like probably also them. The file size limit on Gmail, I'm just gonna say ridiculous. 25 25 megabytes is not enough by far. So I kept trying to send the files to him, and then obviously it's Bandcamp, so they had to be WAV files, which are of course larger than MP3s. So couldn't really do that. And then with ease, I had to compress them. I had to do this, that, and the other. I got them over to him. For some reason, they showed up damaged. When he tried to upload them, it literally said the files were damaged, and yet I could do it on my end. So it's on 2 different pages. It's on the Varkalak Bandcamp page, the 3 sides of the split, and then my side is on my Bandcamp page. It's ridiculous. It's positively ridiculous. I'm doing it this way, this really ad hoc way, this video, just so it doesn't seem like a pitch, like a sales pitch. I'm not trying to sell you on this album, because I don't know. Paradoxically, I'm a very harsh critic of myself, but a lot of my stuff ends up being mediocre. Like you saw my last video, there was like that fucking, it literally cuts to black and just starts making sounds. That's the artistic decision to basically enable me to show you how little memory I had. I'm using the mic I recorded the album on for this video. I don't know if that's working out well or not. Oh yeah, and I'm congested because is it congested or congested? Because that whole week, that period of days when I was recording the album up till now, I've been kind of like kind of sick, kind of under the weather. It's not great. The album's pretty great though. You should listen to it. Varkalak, Writhing Flesh, Gigantopithecus, and Scumrot. Real top shelf shit. Now, if I had to think about where I really got the inspiration to do this album, really, I'd have to say, artistically, musically, I took a lot of inspiration from Xiphoid Dementia, The Grey Wolves, Operation Clean Sweep, and then the Xiphoid Dementia and Bastion split really, and the fact that Bastion is also does like that ambient noise, industrial type of shit on top of the power violence, just really convinced me that a gore grind and death industrial split could work. Now, I don't know if it does work or not, because to my knowledge, I don't even know if anyone's listened to it yet, except me. But there you go. Go listen to the album. Links in the description.